Okay, so we just got done talking about energy metabolism in the big picture. I want to talk about the two systems a little bit more specifically, and I'm going to give you a demonstration of how they actually work in real life. So a little bit more about the alactic and glycolytic system. You are using ATP that is stored in your muscles already. So once that is used up, it's gone. And that's when you have to switch over to your aerobic energy systems. Now, this is called the alactic system because you have no byproducts that are produced from that particular chemical reaction or that reaction in your body. In the glycolytic system, you produce a byproduct called lactic acid. And a lot of you have probably heard lactic acid before. A lot of times it is used incorrectly. A coach will tell you that your soreness in your muscles is caused from lactic acid buildup. That is a myth. Lactic acid causes fatigue. It doesn't cause soreness. So whenever you have a large buildup of lactic acid in your muscles, because you're doing a power speed event for an extended period of time, maybe like a 300 or 400 meter run, you start to build up that lactic acid, which is the byproduct of the ATP creation. And so it causes fatigue. So an example. Let's say this is a 400 meter race. Here's your track. 400 meters is one lap around the track. So you start taking off and you're running and you're racing with this other guy next to you. Now let's say about right here, you hit a wall. And a lot of you may have actually experienced this firsthand. And it just gets really difficult. Let's say this person just goes on and zooms through the finish line, but it gets really difficult for you and you're really struggling. And it's taken everything you have in you to make it to that finish line. It feels like you have 500 pounds strapped to your back. You're breathing heavy. You feel like your legs are just going to give out under you. That is because your body has just used up all of its ATP stores and boom. You are switching energy systems. You are no longer able to work in your anaerobic system, and so it is causing fatigue, all of that lactic acid buildup, and you're not able to make it through the finish line strong like your competitor is. All energy systems can be trained. So a person that doesn't fatigue in a 400 meter race has adequately trained that anaerobic energy system. Aerobic energy systems are very, very efficient. You utilize your oxygen, well, you use oxygen to break down your carbohydrates and fat to form that ATP. Because you're constantly taking in oxygen, you never run out of ATP stores. So you can stay in this system for extended periods of time. You can run marathons. You can go for several hours. So that is the difference between the anaerobic and the aerobic energy system. And just remember that you can train all of those energy systems to be more efficient.